Big up to the yachties. Hi guys. Hi love bugs. Hi guys. Tonight I'm going to do a review on The Flash. I'm so excited that it's back tonight. Episode was really good. It's season 4, episode 10. Before we get into, please press a like and please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. Everybody who have subscribed to my channel, my Jamaican accent again. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Big up. Okay, so before we get started in the whole episode, I have to go on my rant. Oh, DeVoe wife, Aline, whatever her name is. Bitch, you tried it. You tried it! Iris, girl, I'm telling you, thank you for having the grace and the class that you had, because that couldn't have been me. Because when that bitch came out and said, this is my husband, and I would do anything for my husband, Miss Westallen, bitch, I would have said, okay, bitch, I'm going to catch you. I would have choked her and be sitting right next to my baby Barry in our nights, okay? Because I'm gonna choke that bitch. Let's get on with the episode. Westallen forever. I just love it. Woohoo! I'm so excited it's back. Okay, so all started with the bitch, the wife. I'm not even saying her name, Marlene, whatever her name is. That bitch. Okay. Fake crying at his funeral, pretending that she's so sad that her husband is dead when he's really not dead. Well, I mean, his body's gone, but his crazy ass mind is around. Anyway, poor Barry, it started off with her doing that. She's crying. Barry's at the police station telling, Detective Singh, what's his name? Captain Singh that he's innocent. I don't know who the other guy's sitting there. It's another police officer. He's basically saying, I know the evidence looked bad. Everything looked like I did it. I didn't do it. I was set up. Basically, Singh believed him, but there's nothing he could do because basically the evidence is stacked against him. Okay? Then we go on, after that, they went to Star Labs, and, basically everybody's like, we should be paying more attention because I can't believe we let him, got one over or something like that. And Caitlin was saying, no, you have the best lawyer in town, Cecile. Girl. Okay, Cecile. I understand that the deck was stacked against him, but you didn't do that much. Okay. I digress. And basically, Barry was scratching his foot, and so, Ralph, are you still in the show, Ralph? I'm sorry, Ralph, you bore me to death. But P.S. Bring back Wally West. Okay, let me move on. I digress. So he's scratching his leg, and basically, Ralph didn't. He said to Barry, how in the world are you still here? Do they not know you're not, where you're supposed to be? You're supposed to be at Joe. And basically, Cisco told him, yeah, I put something on it, so they really don't know where he's at. Cisco, you were the best. Big up, Cisco. Yes, baby. So basically, everybody said they're going to continue to work on it because they're going to get him out of this situation. Joe said he's not going to let Barry go down. So when everybody left the room, Iris, my God, another scene with Westallen. Yes! I almost shed the tears. Okay. Continue. Basically, Iris, Barry asked her how she was doing. She goes like, the first year of marriage is the hardest, girl, it is. And, he basically told her we're going to get through this because we're the Flash. You hear that? Haters, Westallen haters, they're the Flash. Get over it, people. I shed a little tears. Then we had the dumbass prosecutor, which, you know what? For his scene, I could care less about him. I digress. He went on and this blah, blah, blah. Barry did it. The evidence is stacked against him. Who cares, prosecutor? You are a piece of shit. Let's move on. I could care less. Then we had this guy went into the bank, and I'm like, what is going on? Who is this guy? Basically, he was a metahuman. Can I just say the metahuman tonight was extremely boring. He was extremely boring, and frankly, I thought they could have done better. Anyway, so he came into the bank, and he basically wanted to cash a check after he left everybody passed out. And I'm like, oh my God, my daughter's bugging me. That's why I'm doing that. Let's get back to it. I should cut it out. So anyway, so I was like, what's going on? Why is everybody passing out? Basically, he had some chemical in his body. He didn't know he had in his body. The poor guy was running around doing damage, and he didn't know. Okay, so then I think it went to commercial. Then it came back. When it came back, that bitch, she had me heated tonight. Okay, that bitch came on. She came. I should have fucking that. I'm clipping with the love of my life. I can't live without him. He is the love of my life. I can't believe Barry killed him. Bitch, you tried it. Meanwhile, Joe and Ralph didn't it? Okay, was spying on them and see her kissing this fine new husband of her, which is technically still her husband, but he's not husband. Side note, I forgot to say this. Before Barry and Ari was at Star Labs, and basically Barry was like, hang in there, we're gonna get through this, and Ari said the first year of marriage is hard. They show DeVoe and his wife. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love her new husband. He's really hot, and they make such a cute couple. But bitch, you tried it, and DeVoe, you still tried it. So I love them, but I hate them. Let's digress. I go on. Let's get back to it. Okay, so where we were. Where were we? Okay, we were back at the courthouse when the bitch was like, oh my God, I killed my husband and I loved him so much. Okay, and everybody was buying her freaking Kool-Aid, drinking her Kool-Aid, I should say. Basically, that's what happened. And then, so they brought the picture in and they showed her the picture. But listen, Starlab people, Caitlin, Cisco, Wells, Dibney, I don't talk about you, Joe, Iris, y'all should have known this guy knew you guys were going to do this, and him and his wife had a plan. So he already thought about that you guys were going to take a picture of him. He thought about you guys was going to show up at the courthouse and did this. So his life came with a bullshit story about how this guy was there for her when her husband was sick, and her husband knew what was going on, and oh my God, and goddamn, everybody bought the bullshit story again. Bitch, you tried it. Then I'm going all around because I'm not going in chronological order because I was just so mad about that bitch DeVoe wife tonight. I can't even say how mad I was, okay? By the way, tonight's episode was great because Westallen is, and I ride or die with Westallen. Anyway, so let's get back to it. Basically, I forgot to tell you the part about when the people went off and Joe and Cisco had to leave, and when they went to they went because the metahuman, basically went off and Barry couldn't go away because he's on trial. So Joe and Cisco went, and they went, and Captain Sins came and said, Joe, I'm so sorry, but I have to testify against Barry. He didn't want to, but he had to. Joe understand that he had to testify him. And side note, I forgot to say this part too. Joe also was gonna, turn back. Good man, turn back. Joe, no, you're too decent for this. Don't let that bitch and her crazy ass husband get you to do this. Okay! Because he was going to break in there and set her up. And honestly, I wouldn't care if she went to jail for the rest of her life because that bitch tried it. Listen, girl. I understand. Side note, people, I got to say this rant. I understand she's a ride or die for her husband. Shit, I'm a ride or die for my husband too. But if my husband was doing some crazy ass shit like that, I'm not down with it. Okay? He went too far. Anyway. So I understand that part. I understand she's loyal to her husband. But the sad part is, I love them, but I hate them. I love them, but I hate them. She's like, I want to slap the bitch before she do it to my sweet Barry and Iris, but I still love them. Anyway, let's get back to it. So after she went outside, because, I jumped to that part at first because I was so mad about it. I went in a rant about it and said Iris should have slapped the bitch. Okay! So after, Iris ran after her and said, why are you doing this to us? And basically said, Miss Westallen, I would do anything for my husband. I told you that part already. What happened? And basically, she told Iris, she basically dared Iris, like, bitch, I dare you. She and DeVoe knew this already. They trying to push Iris' button because they wanted Iris to say, oh, Your Honor, Barry's the Flash. That's what they were trying to do. And sweet Iris, I love you, girl. Oh my God, Westallen forever. I love you, girl. You were trying to basically say, you went in there to the courthouse and you were basically going to tell everybody that your husband was the Flash because that bitch pushed you and she pushed you to do it. She freaking tried it, that bitch. Okay. So basically, Iris went in there to tell everybody that Barry was a Flash, and then I don't know what happened. It was the love, yes, that they have for each other, the connection. You haters, Westallen haters talking about, oh, I'm so tired of this. They don't belong to the bitch. You tried it. You see what happened tonight? When Barry basically ran in slow motion and went to Iris, and the only one was in the entire courtroom, and he said, Iris, don't do it. And she said, baby, I can't be strong anymore. And she hold on a minute, it went into my eye. I was like, bitch, I loved her. That was the best part for me. And basically he told Iris, don't do it. You have to be strong for me. We're going to get through this. And, you went back to the seat. And basically she said, Your Honor, I apologize. And she didn't do it. Man, I understand why Iris didn't do it, and I know you're classy, Iris, and I'm a classy person too, a woman of God. But for that minute and for that second, I would say, God forgive me, but I would have went to that bitch. I would have slapped the bitch. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Anyway, after that happened, Cisco and Wells try to stop the metahuman. So they basically, I don't understand. They went to this, like, I'm not sure where they were, to track the guy down, and the guy was in a truck, but they didn't realize that was the guy because he had a hat on. And the sad part about the metahuman is that he didn't know what he was doing. The poor guy wasn't a bad metahuman, because you know some of them are cray cray. He literally wasn't crazy. He was just caught up in a mess that DeVoe did. Okay, you evil piece of shit. And your crazy ass wife, but I love y'all anyway. So anyway, let's move on. So I'm going round and around because I'm not going in order as I told you tonight, because it was a good episode, but I was so pissed off that, you know, the metahuman, I'm not gonna lie to you, he was quite boring. He did nothing for me. He wasn't, if he was the main thing of the show tonight, I would have been extremely bored. But as I said to you, anytime Westallen in there, I'm never bored. I give tonight at 8 and I'm not even finished yet, okay? Then poor Barry, I mean, we went back to trial, and, you know, Cecile, he really did a good job. But then again, Cecile, what could you have done? The deck was stacked against Barry from the beginning. She went back in the courtroom, basically, trying to talk to Barry. And then Cisco and Wells tried to metahuman again, but the guy was basically turning green, and he was like, what the hell is going on? This lady looked, when he walked out of the place, the lady looked at him and he was green, and she's screaming. He's like, what's going on? He had no clue what the hell was going on, and he's so confused. So basically, Barry's at the courthouse and the trial was going on, and he basically said, I have to go. And in my head, I was like, damn, Barry, even if they were thinking about it, but they're probably going to find you guilty anyway, bruh, you just doomed it for yourself. They're gonna find you guilty now, because guess what? You basically said, I don't give a shit, bye. But that's not what you were really doing. You were really sacrificing yourself to save a city, and nobody had any idea. This is some bullshit. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, Barry went out, saved the day, and almost died in the goddamn process. Okay, bitches? And I was like, oh my God. Westallen, I love you guys. Anyway, so Barry saved the day. He went back to Star Lab, and basically, poor Iris, you know, my sweet, sweet Iris, she basically told him that, you know, your dad was strong for you, and I'm going to be strong because you are my rock, and basically I'm going to be strong for you. Oh my God, Westallen, yes! So basically, Barry gave a hug, and he knew he had to go back to the courthouse, and when he was walking back to the courthouse, that goddamn bitch, the mouse showed up again. That mother F, Barry, just knock him out. You're gonna go to jail. This bastard set you up. Then kill his ass for real. I know you wouldn't do that because you're the good guy. Good guy don't kill. But just punch him in his face. Slap him. Hit him. Do something, Barry. This mother effer, you know, he had the nerve to say, I can read mine. I know you're gonna miss Irish. Bitch, you freaking trying it. This is why I'm gonna miss Irish. I'm going on my rant again. But you should have just punched him in his face, okay? He had the freaking nerve to say, oh no, I'm gonna miss you're gonna miss Irish, because I can read people's mind. And I'm glad you said, yeah, I'm coming for you, punk. Not in that word like I'm saying it, okay? But basically, that's what he said. Barry said, listen, I don't know how long I'm going to be here for, but I'm coming for you. But you should have said, I'm coming for you, bitch, and punch him to the damn floor, Barry. That's what you should have done. Because he walked out there with his wife, and you have to go to Iron Knight's prison. You see what I'm saying? And he walked out there with his wife. Is that shit fair? So while Barry, the judge, is like, I have never seen such a courageous, such an evil, such a this, Judge, bye, Felicia. Poor Barry. And then Captain Singh is saying he was giving an award to the Flash, that the Flash was such a great guy. So meanwhile, one of them is saying he's a horrible person. The judge is saying that he's the horriblest person in the world. You have Captain Singh saying the Flash is the greatest person in the world. It's so sad that they don't know what a sacrifice he's making for them. Basically, after that, they put my Barry in our nice prison. But we ain't worried about it, Barry, because y'all know if you weren't the Flash, I would be scared for you because they would have raped you. But because you're the Flash, we know that you're going to kick ass and take no person. Okay? And the funniest thing, you end up in the same cell as your father. Henry Allen was in the building, bitch. And Barry, you should put something in there and say, yeah, bitch, Barry Allen was in the building, but we know you ain't going to be there for long. And that was the episode of The Flash. I gave it an 8. Forget an 8. I gave it a 9. I loved it. Westallen was awesome tonight. The bitch tried it. DeVoe wife. DeVoe tried it. But as I said, I still have a love-hate relationship with them, but Westallen forever, people. I love The Flash. I'm so glad it's back. I can't wait for next Tuesday. Now, after this, you guys, I'm going to do a quick review after this on Black Lightning, brand new show to CW. So I'm going to do that soon, but I just want to say I enjoyed The Flash. It was really good tonight. Big up to The Flash. It was awesome. Loved it. Sorry, guys, I went out on a rant. I know I went off and off, but they tried me tonight. Okay, they tried the Westallen people tonight. They tried us, but we will get through this. Well, Westallen forever. Bye. I don't know what's going on my camera.